He always got my back. So anyway, let's talk about overcoming bullying and stereotypes today. So I had to delete that video because I didn't like it, but the beginning is everything. So when I was in kindergarten, I would say up to like 6th grade, I was bullied by this girl named Dora. I forgot her name. Her whole name is not important because I don't care about her. But I was bullied because she was like an Amazonian. She was so tall and she bullied everybody that was small, right? So I was short because I was like malnourished or whatever. And she was tall, so she used to pull my hair. I used to have long hair down to my back and like almost to my butt when I was little, all the way up to adulthood, but I cut it because I can't deal with it. And she used to drag me like every day. I was scared to death. She used to take my book bag and she used to take my lanyard strings. Y'all remember JanSport? And I don't know, I'm an 80s baby, so JanSport and lanyard was everything. People used to rob and steal people for their Jordans and for their book bags. And also, when I used to tell my adopted mother, she used to be like, well, what are you gonna do about it? You gonna just let her do it? And I used to be like, yeah, like, hello, you're supposed to come to the school, like that's what a mom does, right? But she never did, but it's all good. So she used to take me in the bathroom and she used to like try to flush me, you know, like she used to like put me in headlocks every day. And she's playing. As I was saying, I didn't know how to deal with it, but to deal with it, first of all, you have to stand up to the bully. That's one. Even if you small, you get beat up, like tell somebody if you can't. Like tell your teacher, tell your parent. If you don't have good parents, tell your guidance counselor, tell anybody. Like after a while, I used to get beat at home for coming home with my stuff missing. Isn't that crazy? So I used to get beat up at school and then come home and then tell her what happened. I guess she didn't believe me. Like, what she think I was doing, selling the book bag? And I would just come home with my books, you know, like, but it's crazy. So she led me all the way up to beating her. I beat her like a slave. I don't care. But that's what people would do to you. Like, they'll push you to the limit. And because I was so scared, because I was getting beat at home, I basically like curled up in a shell and I didn't know what to do. So the stereotype is when you get bullied, you don't never fight back. Bullies don't, or bullied people become bullies themselves. That's the stereotype. So we have to break that. Now, what I did was, I basically, you know, when they be like fight after school, like she basically in 5th grade, I think it was, like she got her cousin, this was in Vanderveer, and everyone like crowded around to watch a fight. And it's horrible. Kids are horrible. Even your friends, like your fake friends, like they'll gang up and be like fight. It's pathetic. But anyway, she tried to beat me up and we was fighting and I banged her head on the swings, the bar, whatever. I don't care. She got her little cousin that was in a gang, Carlos or whatever his name was. I don't know, but I was like 11, so I'm 39 right now. So anyway, she got him and it wasn't even his fight. Like, why would you bring a guy to fight a girl? I'm a little kid. I'm a little girl at that time. And Nova, sit down. I could see you. See what she's doing? Hello? She's pouring the water. Yeah. So anywho, like I was saying, so you have to listen to your children. You have to see the signs. You have to watch for the signs. A kid that's always quiet to themselves, they always in their room, they never have like a lot of friends, they scared of everything, those kids are being bullied or molested, God forbid, or something's happening to them. They getting touched, they getting something, somebody's intimidating them, someone's doing something to them and it's stealing their innocence, and you don't want that. Like, that's how you create generational curses, because now this kid is gonna grow up not like lacking their childhood and having childhood wounds, and then they're gonna pass it on, and they're gonna either be, if they're a boy, they're gonna be a womanizer, they're gonna cheat, they're gonna abuse women, they're gonna beat women, or they're not gonna love themselves and they're not gonna love anybody else. You don't want that. If they're a woman, they're gonna sleep around. A person that's getting abused, like a little child, they sleep around, and like other girls be like, oh, she's a slut. But something's happening to this kid, like you don't know. So they sleep around, and because their innocence was taken, they don't know that sleeping with everybody, they're trying to find like this feeling of like need and want and love. They think that having sex and sleeping with random people is gonna give it to them, and it's not. You have to pay attention to the warning signs. So that's why I'm so overprotective of my kids. I don't care. Like, nobody gonna touch my kids. It's not gonna happen. I have to go to my grave for that one. That's the one that'll take me. Or you call 911. Call the police, like I do. Call the cops. Call the cops. Any given Sunday, I call the cops. I love the cops. I don't care. I try to be a cop like 10 times. They called me for corrections, and I want to be a mother. I wanted to be a mother at the time, so I was like, that's not for me, and I don't want to be in a jail cell. I don't want to see jailbirds. I don't want to see that. That's not cute for me. But back to what I'm saying, call the cops. You have to stand up for yourself. Like, and that's what also gives a person low self-esteem. When you're at home and when you're getting abused at home and you don't know how to fight back and express yourself, you go to school or you'll go to other places, and you'll also, like your workplace, you'll let people walk all over you because you become a people pleaser, because you're scared of like any kind of, aggression or anyone like approaching you. You're scared of it. Conflict, like people that be like, oh, I don't like a lot of conflict. Sometimes it's because things happen to them. So you never know what somebody's going through at the end of the day. Like, people need to stop judging, because you never know what's happening. If some people are evil, yes, those people are evil. You'll know, narcissists. And that's how you become a narcissist, because as a child you get abused or you get molested or you get bullied so much that you start to do it. You think it's normal, so you do it to everybody. You grow up being an a-hole. Hello? That's what you don't want. So break these generational curses. Like, I'm sick of it. Anyway, I just want to tell y'all, so the stereotype is not true, because I could have became a bully and I could have beat everybody, because when I was younger I hated everyone. Like, I used to get beat so bad at home. I got married at 20. My ex-husband, he wasn't abusive, but he was a hoe. So that was also breaking my self-esteem. And then I met somebody else, and then he was sleeping around. It was like I constantly kept meeting sluts. And I was always the one that was faithful. And I would keep meeting these sluts. Always want to use me for money. Always want to use me for sex. Always want to just use me because I'm pretty and because of what I have and what I could give them. Like, I'm over that. I broke that generational curse, because I think my family, I think that's what they do. The women in my family, I think that's what happens to them. That's why it trickled down to me. But I broke that sucker. That chain is broken off my feet. I guess they still doing it. Kudos to them. I don't have nothing to do with them. But y'all need to pay attention to your children. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but pay attention to your child. I know my ex, his kids, something was going on with them, and I told him, and he was like ignoring the signs. So he probably was a part of it, or he probably knew, but he was also like molested or touched as a kid. So you see what I'm trying to tell you? You see, like, pay attention. I told him, you need to talk to your child. You need to see what's going on. Like, something's wrong. She's scared. Like, she's telling me stuff. She's telling me personal things. I'm his girlfriend. She's not telling her mother. So something's wrong there. And she's not telling her father. She feels more comfortable telling a stranger, kind of. But I'm telling him, and he's ignoring the signs, you see? That's a red flag. That's why I ain't had no kids with him. Because he probably was the one doing something. I don't know. But I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna do it. Nope. Passionate, that's the word. I'm not gonna get passionate about it, because child, it's a whole nother level. As a mother now, ain't nobody never hurting my kids. None of them. And also, don't be an enabler. Do not enable people. When you see somebody treating somebody bad, stand up. I used to have a fake friend, and I used to stand up for her because she was fat and she ain't had no friends. And you know what she did to me? She talked crap about me. She used me. People are nasty. People are nasty. They sick in the head. She probably watching this video now. Sick. She's sick and twisted. So at the end of the day, you just be yourself. Don't worry about nobody else, because karma, it's good and bad karma, and it would deal with them. You'll see somebody that treated you bad be sick and be a bum. That girl, she tried to be my friend. Please, can you imagine? I went back years later, she was still a bum. She looked dirty, dusty, and I was fabulous. You see, I was fabulous. Please, I used to dress up all the time since I was young. I don't care. People call me bougie. Yes, I am. I'm still bougie. So when I got my first job, I was 15, and I've been working ever since. So my thing is, do what you have to do, okay? If you see the red flags, if you see the signs, stand up. Ask your child, what's going on? Talk to me. Sit down and talk to your kids and stop ignoring them and putting the TV in front of them, because that's not a babysitter. The television has things and like programs that program your child. So listen to that. Let that sizzle in your soul. The TV programs your child. Anyway, so y'all be the reason somebody smiles today. And also, let's stop the bullying. It's not cute. Let's stop it in all ways. Let's stop all the bullying, because it's not. Like, stand up for somebody. If you see somebody getting bullied, stand up for them. Don't be scared, because what they gonna do? Nothing. Call the cops, because a bully is a person that never got stood up to. So, and you'll notice if you stand up to them, when I beat her up, she wanted to be my friend. So look at how that works. She never got beat up, obviously. Look at that. Anyway, y'all take care. I just wanted to come on and share some more life experiences with you. All right. Namaste, guys.